my little rays of sunshine. How are you all doing out there today? I'm Michelle the Introvert, and today I'm on another adventure. Here I am at the Yarmouth County Museum, and they have a very special exhibit here. They have it for a few more weeks till September, and I definitely wanted to come and check it out. I would like to invite all of you to come along. Shall you? The exhibit that we're about to see is The Age of the Mastodon. And it's just down this nice little hallway. The mighty Mastodon, ancient giants. Thousands of years ago, our forests were home to giants. These giants looked like elephants with long trunks and tusks, but they had dense brown hair covering their bodies. They were taller than an average basketball net and longer than a minivan. American mastodons were among the largest of Ice Age mammals. They ranged from the Yukon to Central America and the Pacific to the Atlantic coast. Nova Scotia was a rich habitat for mastodons, supplying food, water, and protection within the forests. Like moose, mastodons were browsers, feeding on woody plants like conifer branches and cones, leaves, coarse grasses, mosses, and swamp plants. Here's a very nice map. There's Canada and the United States. And over here is Nova Scotia. The green dots that you see on this map are where mastodon fossils have been found. So that's very, very interesting. And of course, there's Nova Scotia right there with a few green dots there too. And this is a skull of an adult mastodon. Upper teeth. The palate roof of mouth with 4 molar teeth was one of the first mastodon bones seen by quarry worker Stanley McMullen in 1991. And this is pretty amazing when you think that this was actually the teeth of a mastodon, a real-life mastodon. 5 vertebrae. These 5 dorsal vertebrae, lower backbones, were found next to the top of the skull. The front 2 have joint surfaces for ribs. The delicate disc plates are also preserved. This here behind me is a Mastodon femur, and this was found by a farmer in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. That's pretty amazing. Can you imagine finding something like that? Can you imagine farming and finding that in your field? Oh my, that would be amazing. What a treasure. There's a lot of really nice information here about the mastodons. And I'm really having a good time. This is very, very interesting. Pretty amazing, isn't it? American mastodon, woolly mammoth, African savanna elephant. It's pretty amazing. History and science combined. In this display is a really nice collection of different mastodon teeth. And there's also an elephant tooth in there as well. A and B are mastodon teeth, and C, which is right there, those are elephant teeth. D, E, and F, those are mastodon teeth. And it's a very interesting map that they have where they found these teeth. There's a nice map there to kind of give you an idea of the location of where these were found. Can you imagine being the person who found this jaw? Juvenile lower jaw. And to not just find the jaw, but the teeth are still there too. That's amazing. It's quite remarkable. Can you imagine how exciting that would be to find something like that? Juvenile humerus. I hope I pronounced that right. That's quite incredible, isn't it? Amazing. In this display is a humerus. The upper leg bone humerus, if I can pronounce that. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. The upper leg bone humerus of the adult mastodon. Upper parts of the humerus have been reconstructed with plaster. What a privilege it would be to work on these bones, or to be an archaeologist finding these bones, or to be a farmer, for example, who just happens to find things like this. Quite a privilege, I think. This is a shoulder blade. The adult mastodon's right shoulder blade was evacuated from the sinkhole. The large flat surface of the shoulder blade supported the strong muscle of the mastodon's shoulder and neck. That's an actual shoulder blade. Wow. It's almost surreal, isn't it, when you think that we're actually looking at what is left, the bones of a mastodon from days gone by. Something that was living and breathing, running and walking, making sounds, communicating with other mastodons. And this over here, what does this say? Vertebrae with tall spine. Climate clues and sinkhole friends. More than a mastodon. The sinkhole in the Milford National Gypsum Quarry held much more than a mastodon. Each shovel of mud unearthed more remarkable discoveries. There were clues that helped create a picture of the environment 80,000 years ago when this mastodon fell into the sinkhole. Where did the mastodons go? An unsolved mystery. There is no definitive answer to what caused the extinction of mastodons. Based on current evidence, it seems less likely that human impacts contributed to mastodon extinction. Now I'd like to show you something that is very spectacular. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Not in real life, that's for sure. I'm going to turn around so you can see. Look what's behind me. A skeleton of a mastodon. Wow. 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 Does that take you back in time or what? Mastodons lived during the time of the Ice Age, many, many thousands, millions of years ago. Look what Joshua and I bought. We bought a couple of cute mastodons. Show them your mastodon, Josh. Aren't they adorable? What do you think of your mastodon?
I like it.
We each have a couple of mastodons. We couldn't help ourselves. Well, my friends, I am completely amazed and astonished at this display. I will admit I had to take a moment and just soak in the enormity and the size of the skeleton of the mastodon. I just took a moment, just soaked it in to think that this was actually alive thousands of years ago. This mastodon that was standing right before me. It just kind of took my breath away. Yes, I am so glad that I came today, my friends. Wow, that's all I can say. Wow, and my love of history just increases and increases anytime I see things like the mastodon. And I love animals, so this is very touching, very, very touching, and I sure love this display. And if you're in the area of Yarmouth, please come and see this wonderful exhibit. I think that you would really appreciate it and love it and be wowed and amazed by it. And my friends, thank you for joining me on this adventure today. And if you like this vlog, please give me the YouTube thumbs up or press that subscribe button. That would be great. And I have more vlogs coming up, so stay tuned and I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you soon, my friends. Bye. Bye.